InsideThunder.com. Powered by iHeartMedia, Oklahoma City.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Boy, what a night. Hard to know where exactly to begin. It looked like the Thunder had this game won with 90 seconds to play, up by, well, 10. But with Damian Lillard on the other side, it is never over, truly, until it's over. The Thunder blew that 10-point lead. Damian Lillard hit a wide-open three to send the game into overtime, and at that point, all the momentum was on the Trailblazers side, and they ended up winning it 115 to 111. Russell Westbrook, with a career night tonight, had 40 points. Damian Lillard also had 40 points for the Trailblazers. We had a fight out here on the court. It was more of a scuffle between Serge Ibaka and LaMarcus Aldridge. There was a much better fight over there in the stands. There were some people wailing on each other over there. Apparently, from what we're told, a loudmouth was barking and somebody put a fist in the loudmouth a few times, and then it was on. But back to the game itself, the Thunder lose a heartbreaker, and now they go on the road to San Antonio to spend Christmas Day with the Spurs. We had a chance to talk to Thunder head coach Scott Brooks and point guard Russell Westbrook about what went wrong in the closing minutes.
Well, it was a tough loss. It was a tough loss. Give Portland credit. They came back after a tough loss last night, and they came back and made a bunch of shots on us. 17 threes. Thought we did a much better job in the second half. Made some mistakes down the stretch defensively. Transition three, transition putback, and a switch did not happen in time. They hit a three, and then we didn't keep our composure. But I thought, can't do that. I mean, you got to play with composure and poise throughout the game. But give them credit. They played it was a great game for both teams. We didn't make a couple plays down the stretch, and they made threes.
In the late game huddle before Lillard's three, what exactly was kind of told defensively, and where did it go wrong? What was said in the huddle stays in the huddle. You know, we know what we had to do, and we didn't do it. But you know, we'll get better. And we didn't want to give up a three. But they came off clean, and he made the three. He made a tough shot. Made a tough shot over Serge, but it should have been prevented. All of us. They score on all of us. They score on all of us. It's everybody is responsible, including myself.
Scott, last play of regulation, 3 seconds left. You end up with a 40-foot shot from three. How does that happen?
That wasn't what was designed. Thought they pushed Russell out. Made a tough decision. We have to get a better shot than that.
You mentioned losing your composure. How big Russell gets the foul, and then he gets the technical, and then I think they go on like a 12-2 run to end regulation. How big was that little sequence where he gets the foul?
Yeah,
and
we gotta keep our composure. That's the bottom line. Game's never over. You know, we've won a few of these in the past. When you think it's over, and we make a big shot, get a big turnover. They don't get back on defense. Same things happened to us. We missed. We didn't get back on defense, or didn't contest the three-point shooter. Blake went by us, missed the layup, and Aldridge got the rebound or the foul on Serge. But we have to keep our composure, and we have to play the entire game.
Nick Gallo, ThunderDynamo.com. Do you feel like, though, for the most part, that you executed on your defensive game plan? They only had 24 points in the paint and shot 40%.
No. I think the first quarter it was good. Second quarter we lost. We lost the ball. The ball was getting all over the place, and we have trouble staying in front of the basketball. We have to figure out how we're going to be able to keep a group out there that's going to stay in front of the basketball on the perimeter. That's where we're getting too many breakdowns, and we get breakdowns and they kick out for threes, and that's problematic. We got to fix that. It's been a concern the last 4 or 5 games.
Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you don't generally like to foul when you're up 3 in that situation at the end of regulation. Could you just explain why that's your philosophy?
We talked about it. If they catch it away from the basket, going towards our basket, which 5 seconds, we knew they were going to catch and shoot. That wasn't planned to let them come off clean. And, if they catch it inside the 3, obviously we can foul. But when 5 seconds, that's players are so good now with catching and shooting on the run. And we knew that's what they were going to do. They ran the same play against a playoff team last year.
The decision to play Ish tonight, was that reacting to what they were doing, or going into the game, did you kind of want him to get him? They were playing small, but we have to figure out who's going to stay in front of a basketball. And he gave us a good chance tonight. I like what he does defensively. I like what he does offensively. He has speed. He can get into the paint. We have to figure out maybe some plays that we can set him up for some kickouts and for some threes. But I thought he gave us great energy and gave us a chance to extend the lead. I think he had 5 assists tonight. I thought he played great.
Just Edgar, Associated Press. Scott, talk about I got a big one coming up Christmas Day. Talk about playing Christmas Day against San Antonio.
It's always an honor to play on Christmas Day. It's a special day for everybody. It's a special day for all the families and friends, and it's a great opportunity for our organization, our city, to be represented on Christmas Day on ABC. We're excited about playing. It's going to be a big test for us. San Antonio's defending champ. They play great basketball. They had a great game last night. I'm sure they're ready to play.
As you guys came out with such momentum in the third quarter, went on a 22-7 run to close it. How was Portland able to get it back?
Making some shots. They made some big threes down the stretch. Made some, we put ourselves in position to win the game, but just didn't come out with the win.
Defensively, were you able to play the way you wanted to when you had 5 fouls most of the end of the game there?
Yeah, I was just trying to do what I can to help my team. Unfortunate that I was able to foul out. But
so many of these games lately have been so close. What's it going to take for you guys to, get over the hump? I know these are difficult losses.
We just got to lock in on what we need to do, especially closing games out. That's about it.
They only scored 24 points in the paint. Did you feel like you were executing your defense to force them to take jumpers for the most part?
That's what they do. That's what they do. They shoot threes, shoot long twos, and that's their game. We just, we couldn't shut it all the way down.
How do you guys fight off frustration when you lose a game? You obviously think you should have won like this.
Move on.
How easy is that?
Easy.
Fairly easy?
Russ, what happened on the final play in regulation there? 3 seconds left, tie game. You end up with a 40-footer.
I wouldn't say it was a 40-footer, but just missed shot. Where you want me to go with 2 seconds?
You caught the ball 40 feet from the basket.
I was supposed to get up and get the ball. When I got the ball, looked at the clock, it was already 1.9 seconds left on the clock. So there's not much more I can do from that.
Was that the way the play was designed?
No. Nope, it wasn't.
So did you guys just execute it poorly?
No, I just broke off and got the ball.
You said you guys needed to lock in the last minute and a half. Did you feel like individually that you were?
Say what?
You said the team needs to lock in to get over the hump. You need to lock in the last. You didn't feel like you were? What could you have done differently?
A lot.
Can you give an example?
No.
Final play of regulation. Their final play.
All right.
They hit that shot. What were you guys supposed to do on that defense?
Switch. We were supposed to switch everything. But I think we were just a little late on the switch. And they got open 3.
It looked like there was a little miscommunication between Andre and Serge there. Was Serge supposed to pop out?
Everybody. We were switching everything 1 through 5. So whoever set the screen, however the play went down, was supposed to switch.
Russ, 90 seconds left. You guys are up 10. You foul Lillard. You pick up a technical. Do you feel like that was a justified tech? You seem to be quite upset.
Yeah, that was my fault. I think that was a turning point in the game. You know, for us and our energy. You know, I didn't think I deserved it. I was just talking about the call, but I got to do a better job of controlling my emotions, especially when a game was on the line like that. You know, I take the blame, you know, for that, and it turned the whole game around for them, and it gave them a chance to win the game, and obviously they won it. So.
Russell, can you talk about playing on San Antonio on Christmas Day?
Playing on Christmas Day is a big lesson. You don't ever want to take that for granted. And definitely they're a tough team at home. We just got to go in there and try to get a win.
That's Russ there at the end talking about that technical that he says turned the game around, and it certainly seemed to. I was sitting courtside when he got the tee, and it didn't look to me like he said anything that warranted it, but it was assessed, and things went pretty much to heck from there. As we said, Thunder will be in San Antonio on Christmas Day. Then they'll be back here the day after Christmas to take on the Charlotte Hornets. We'll be right along with you for updates, so keep it here at InsideThunder.com.